Well, it's official. The movement in this is actually official COSC. No, what I was going to say is it's official. I'm actually a fan of these new Tag Heuer Aquaracer 42 millimeter watches. I think I already had the green one on the show. Now I have the blue one. Big thanks to Richard over at Saltzmans in Rhode Island. Link in the description. Direct contact information as well. So you can get a hold of Richard, tell him I sent you, and he can help you find the Tag Heuer that you want. And I'm telling you, these are pretty awesome watches. Price point on these, I usually don't talk about the price point, but I think it's important with these because Tag's a luxury watch brand, okay? And these really pack in the specs. Price point on this is $3,800, and they're available, so you can actually get them. So no problem there. Let's get into the specs of this watch and size, because the size is what I really love about this. Well, one of the things. So case, I measure 42.3 millimeter. The lug to lug is a 47.4 millimeter. Nice dimensions there, very wearable for a lot of wrist size. 12.4 millimeter thin. You have a slightly chamfered and proud flat sapphire crystal just above that ceramic bezel insert. And you can kind of see there over the date at the 6 o'clock that date magnifier is on the underside of that crystal, and it's still potent enough that you can see the date. Pretty cool function there, as well as those markers are also chamfered and shaped just like the bezel is. And then you have that really cool functional yet visible handset there that is shaped like the shield on the hour. And then you have that really cool asymmetrical, I guess, dial pattern. It's just a beautiful watch. The lug opening is 21 millimeter, bit of an oddball there, but the bracelets are super nice. You have a couple of half links, and you have one of the best clasp that I've handled. Yes, it's not as pretty as, say, like a smoothed out one that has the quick adjust, but what this can do that the others can't do is it can just adjust without tools while it's on your wrist. Not that you would probably actually need to do that, but you could do that like at dinner as you're eating way too much salty food and having too many drinks. You don't even have to like draw attention or potentially drop your watch by taking it off your wrist and adjusting it. You can kind of just put both hands under the table, slide that sucker out, you're good to go, back in business. So very nice clasp. I like the function of this one. So I believe it's more of a function over form sort of thing, or however you say that. Yes, it's not as pretty, and yeah, things could get caught in there and everything like that, but gosh darn it, it's slick and I love it. So that clasp is probably one of my favorite quick adjust clasp right now. And I might even do a video showing a bunch of different clasps while I have this one in house, so you can see all the different options. There's many different ways to do it. So whatever your preference is, let me know on this one because I think that's slick. Screw down crown, 6.7 millimeter, signed with the Tag shield. And then a very simple, clean case back there. Swiss made since 1860. And then you have the scuba helmet there going on. 300 meter water resist. And just overall beautiful watch. 120 click bezel on this thing. Very smooth and quiet. It's not extremely audible. So a discreet fidget spinner, potentially. Maybe that's what we have here. Another super cool thing about this watch is the movement. So now Tag has their own kind of like proprietary movement that was designed from a subsidiary business from Salida. They're called AMT, and they're known for developing movements for brands that are exclusive and proprietary just for them. So Tag Heuer did that with those guys, and they come up with the Tag Heuer 31-00. I don't know what the 31 stands for. I really don't, because there's 30 jewels in the movement, so it's not the jewel count. I don't know what the 31 stands for, but regardless, it's a three-handed movement with a date. And it runs at 4 hertz, has 80-hour power reserve, and it has some anti-magnetic properties. So it's just a variation of one of the Salidas. Probably has the Tag rotor, and it's just spec'd out to their requirements for their watches, and then it's exclusive just for them. So it is different. So I'm not sure what it looks like. Maybe one day I'll get one of these and we'll pull the case back off and we'll do a comparison. That'd be the only way to really kind of know what's going on. But unless I have some comparisons, I can't just identify a movement typically by looking at it. I mean, I can kind of narrow it down, but I'm not that good. Let's pop this on my 7¼ inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. That's a perfect size for me. That 42 by just like 47.5-ish, and has a nice weight to it. Bracelet's super clean and well done, and like I already said, I love the clasp, so that's really cool as well. Just have to find the right colorway. The green one was really cool. I'm not typically drawn to the blue. However, if you are, this blue is a very special blue because the way it just shines and shimmers with all those different angles on that textured dial. Really good anti-reflective coating on that crystal as well. You can see it pretty much almost disappears. Let's give this a quick blast with the UV light and check out the lume on this. And again, big thanks to the entire crew, Richard, my main contact at Saltzmans. And like past Tag Heuers, we have two different lume colors here. So we have the green on the hour and the hour markers. Then we have the blue on the minute hand, actually a little bit on the seconds hand, and then at the triangle, because that is how you use your timing bezel. So like if you were going to time something, you know, you line those up because those are tied together for timing things. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video.